have been going through some old books and documents and papers, and I have found some really great tools that I've totally forgot about. So I'm going to shoot a few videos and share some of those with you because I'm really excited about them again, and hopefully you guys will find some of them helpful and interesting as well. So the first one that I came across and that's been on my mind this week is Johari's window. Now, we did this in grad school on ourselves and with clients, and I've used it a few times since, but really not that much. And as I look back on it, I'm finding this really interesting. So some of you may have done this in a psychology class, or maybe it's totally new for you. But the idea is that there are essentially different levels or windows that we are aware of and that we show others. So the first box is the public self. This is the I know and you know box. These are the things that others may know about you or say about you or think about you or believe about you, and that you also feel are true as well. So the second box is our blind spots. These are the I don't know, but you know things. So these are the things maybe that others believe about you or think about you, but maybe you're not aware of or you don't think about yourself. The third box is the hidden self, or the I know you don't know box. These are the things that we know about ourselves or believe about ourselves that others don't. So these could be the secrets or thoughts or feelings that you don't share. The last box is the unconscious self. This is the I don't know, you don't know box. These are the things that you're not consciously aware of. Now, as I looked back on these levels, I thought about how different people with different struggles would fill them out. Now, the struggles with pornography and sexual issues are particularly interesting here because the I know, you don't know box of things that we keep secret and don't show others is full. It's continually growing and it's full of shame. So if that's you here, you probably have a lot of things in that I know, you don't know box that you're keeping from other people. Now this is often such a lonely and isolated struggle, and having that many heavy and shame-filled items in this box is really damaging long term, not to mention painful and lonely. Now, this doesn't mean that everything in this box, the I know, you don't know box, is shame-filled or bad, really. Different personalities share information, on different levels, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I do think this can be a really interesting exercise to do, though. For the I know, you don't know box and the I know, you know box, list at least 5 things you can think of. 5 things that you know about yourself and you believe others know about you. And then at least 5 things that you know about yourself that others don't know about you. And if you struggle with sexual issues or pornography, think about those things that you keep, the things that kind of hurt. Make sure you list those among the other things that you keep in that box. And list as many as you can, really. 5 is the minimum. You can list as many as you want in either of those boxes. Then talk to a few people who you trust would be really honest with you, and ask them each for at least one characteristic that you believe that they believe about you that they don't think you know about yourself. Now this can be a little bit tricky, especially if these are things that people maybe don't want to share with you, or maybe things that kind of could hurt you or that you don't agree with. So make sure you're talking to people that you trust, and also that you're in a good space to hear feedback and that you articulate that to them. Like, hey, I really want to know, this is an exercise that I could really use your help with. So just make sure you take on that box consciously. If you're not in a good place, it's probably not a good time to go ask others for this kind of feedback. So just make sure you're in a good place when you do this. Now for the last box, the unconscious self box, just leave that blank. We don't know that. We can't answer that right now, so just leave that blank. So when you have all of these boxes done, take a look at it. You know, how does that feel? When you look at those things, how does that feel? What would you like to change? Are there things you would like to change? What can you change? Now, maybe you would like to move some things from the I know, you don't know box by sharing them with someone. If that's the case, pick which ones you would like to share, or you would like, someone to know, or to help support you on. Pick some of those and make a plan for how you're going to share that and who is really safe to share those things with. Now, if you currently have a therapist, coach, or a really trusted friend or partner, this may be an activity that you can do and share with them. Maybe you both do it together, and then you decide which pieces you would like to share with each other. So maybe in doing this activity, you discover there are some discrepancies between the things you know about yourself and the things others believe about you. That's likely that will happen in some way. Now, these are growth opportunities, really. Even if, and maybe especially, if some of those things are difficult for you to sit with or hear, or just you're kind of grappling with, those are opportunities for you to grow and to think about those things, and to really kind of sit with them and sort through, and give yourself time to do that. So try this out. Let us know what you think. And as always, reach out with any questions or comments. We would love to hear how this goes and what you discover. And if you're sitting there and you have a problem with pornography and you know it, click on the link below and check out our Porn Reboot program.